Cape Town is for some a most beautiful city, graced with mountains, sea, forests and gardens. But it has another face, where in sprawling townships with dusty, garbage-strewn streets, people are living with hunger, poverty, violence brought on by lack of education, unemployment and HIV/AIDS. This is where ikamva labantu makes a difference. From humble beginnings over 30 years ago, when Helen Lieberman started working with community members to address desperate needs, ikamva labantu has grown into one of South Africa's largest and most respected development organizations. Ikamva labantu, which means the future of our nation, provides just that, a hope for the future. It is not about handouts. Its vision is to empower people, to allow them to attain the dignity and respect that education, economic development, and sustainable self-sufficiency brings. Ikamva labantu now has almost 1,000 projects serving many thousands of orphans and vulnerable children, youth, senior citizens, and physically challenged people. In these townships, in houses, in shacks, in dusty backyards, there are mamas voluntarily fostering AIDS orphans. Others are running early childhood centers, senior centers catering to the community needs. Food gardens are flourishing to feed those coming to the centers. Young people are taught life skills while playing basketball, soccer, and chess. People are learning skills to help them earn an income. The physically challenged are taught skills to enable them to lead financially independent lives. Through projects like these, ikamva labantu is transforming lives and building a better future. Ikamva labantu focuses its efforts on 4 core services: health and nutrition, education and development skills, food security and poverty alleviation, and securing land and buildings. Recently, ikamva labantu has begun building multi-purpose centers as central hubs in the townships where a variety of services are provided in one building. Daycare centers and youth groups share spaces with seniors clubs. Health and social needs are addressed and vegetables are grown to provide nourishment. This provides a base for reaching out further into the communities. Ikamva labantu's multidisciplinary, multicultural staff includes not only professionals but community-based workers who are out in the field serving their communities on the ground. The organization operates on sound business principles, overseen by an independent, experienced board that ensures that every cent is properly allocated and accounted for. All projects are supervised and continually assessed to assure the high level of services provided to the community. Ikamva labantu has a firm footing and long-standing credibility in the townships in which it operates and has a proven model for serving the most vulnerable people in these communities. It therefore receives more appeals for help than it has the resources to provide for. So instead of orphaned, destitute children, we could have even more who are nurtured and cared for. Instead of children wandering in the streets, we could have even more in early childhood centers, learning and growing up safe. Instead of being unskilled and unable to earn a living, we could have even more education and development of entrepreneurial and life skills available. Instead of old people being isolated and uncared for, we could have even more places where they can gather for companionship, good food, and medical assistance. Instead of polluted rivers and barren land, we could have even more vegetable gardens to feed children and their families, and even to sell to others. To reach even more people, to give them hope for a brighter future and the skills to achieve this, ikamva labantu needs your help. Help us to continue to make a difference in South Africa.